You walk into a room, and before anyone even speaks, you've already started adjusting. Your posture changes. Your face rearranges itself into something acceptable. Your personality softens around the edges. No one told you to do that. It's automatic. While other people seem to just arrive, you calculate. Who has the power here? Who seems confident? How much of me is safe to show? And the strangest part is you don't even know the full version of you anymore. You just know who not to be. Not too loud, not too quiet, not too intense, not too different. So you live in a careful middle zone. Never fully wrong, never fully real. Afterward, you replay everything. The tone of your voice, that one joke, that pause that lasted half a second too long. You're exhausted. Not because socializing is hard, because performing is. Here's the psychological truth most people miss. You don't feel wrong in every room. You feel unanchored. At some point, you learned something subtle. Connection required adjustment. Maybe approval came when you behaved correctly. Maybe love felt conditional. Maybe being fully yourself created tension. So your brain adopted. If I study the room fast enough, I can become what it needs. That's not weakness. That's intelligence. But adaptation repeated for years turns into self-erasure. You get so good at reading others that you stop reading yourself. You know everyone's mood, but not your own preference. You know how to avoid awkwardness, but not what actually feels natural. So now when you enter a space, the anxiety isn't just, do they like me? It's deeper. It's, which version of me do I need to be? That question splits you in two. One version performing, one version monitoring the performance. That split is the discomfort. And here's the uncomfortable insight. Some part of you believes the unfiltered version wouldn't survive socially. So you pre-reject yourself. You shrink before anyone else gets the chance. That way, if connection fails, it doesn't fully touch you. It only touches the edited version. It feels safer, but it creates a quiet loneliness. Because even when people include you, even when they compliment you, something feels off. They liked you, but they didn't fully meet you. Sometimes you feel wrong in every room because you're trying to belong everywhere. You treat every space like it deserves full access to you. It doesn't. Some rooms run on competition. Some run on image. Some reward whoever speaks the loudest. If you value depth, those spaces will suffocate you. That discomfort isn't awkwardness, it's misalignment. But it feels easier to think I'm the problem than to admit this space doesn't deserve me. Because once you admit that, you stop bending automatically. And that's where things change. If you stopped adjusting, some people would feel uncomfortable. Not because you're wrong, but because they're used to the edited version. When you stop shape-shifting, the room has to react to something solid. And solid things can't be subtly controlled. So yes, some dynamics will shift. Some connections might thin out. Some invitations might stop. That's not rejection. That's filtration. You were never meant to belong everywhere. You were meant to stop abandoning yourself just to avoid being alone. Here's the line that matters. The reason you feel wrong in every room is because you've entered rooms already prepared to leave yourself. You don't walk in as you. You walk in as a negotiation. That's why it feels unstable. That's why even approval doesn't fully land. Because deep down you know they didn't meet you. They met the adjustment. Belonging doesn't begin when a room accepts you. It begins the moment you decide you're not disappearing to stay. The first time you do that, it will feel risky. Your voice might shake. Silence might stretch longer than you like. Someone might misunderstand you. Stay anyway. Let the room respond to the real weight of you. Some people will lean in, some will drift out. Both reactions are clarity, because the goal was never to feel right in every room. It was to become someone who no longer leaves themselves at the door.